This week my goal is to finish bolting the rocket car together, so we're going to get right into it. So before I go much further with this, I have a few more pieces of T-molding that I need to install, and I got myself a new toy for that. I've got this dispensing gun with the auto mixing tips that the tubes of epoxy mount right into, and I think that's going to be great for just being able to squeeze that right down into that gap without having to mix it and then squeegee it. I think this is going to speed things up tremendously. We're going to see how it works. I'll leave links down below in the video description to all the tools and supplies I use in this project. Yeah, I have to say that is far superior to the other way. I mean, so much less mess. That was a good purchase. I gotta say I recommend this. These tubes seem to be universal. Like, I didn't need to buy a specific type of gun for this tube. And then when you're done, this tip here just gets thrown away and you lose whatever little amount of epoxy is in there. Okay, so somewhere along the way, I screwed up some of my measurements. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the video and figure out where I messed up. But when I was measuring out those side rails for the seat backs, they're both in different locations. It's not going to matter because the other side is drilled the exact same way, so they're going to line up. It's just not what I had intended. This seat brace right here is much closer to the top than this one right here. I don't know what I did. All right, I think I've got everything in place that I can bolt the other side of the ride car on. All right, we've got everything flipped upside down on the bench. Time to transfer our marks to those other brackets. All right, I think we need to turn this around now. It looks to me we got one more thing I can do here before I put the bottom on. These dashboard pieces can go in. I just need to drill 4 holes for wood screws and put those in. Next step is to cut some steel rails to mount the floor with. All right, we're getting very close here. Next thing to do is to get these side rails put on. I don't see any reason why I just can't clamp this and drill it. I feel like that's pretty good. Can't convince it to. So there's the floor. Very cool. Now, here's my idea. Because I used aluminum everywhere else, I used steel for these side rails. My thought is that the car is going to obviously be sitting on the bottom and some sort of racking on the ride. And these will just be even with the wood sides. So this gives us something a little bit stronger to lay the car down on than just the plywood, or if I were to use aluminum rails here. So this is going to be part of the racking system in my mind. So the next thing to do is to slip this between the sides, and then these holes need to be drilled, and we're done with this part of it. Yeah, I think I could, like, we get one in here. Get an extra hand. Tomorrow we'll get this outside.
Watch out, Jamie. Let me go back.
Jamie, scoot over so your fellow fits with you.
I go this way, you go that way.
So I've been wanting to get this outside and get some good pictures of it for you, but the weather has not cooperated for the last few days. It's been raining and ugly, so here it sits, but it's done. The only thing left to do is we need to find something for our front and rear. Originally, this was some sort of sheet metal. It might have been aluminum. I'm not really sure. But that stuff dents really easily, and I'd like to find something different to use. I was thinking maybe like a fiberglass reinforced panel, like would be on the side of an RV or something like that. So far, the only stuff that I've found, at least locally, has a texture to it, and I really don't want that. So I'm looking for something to cover this. Somebody in the comments of the last video suggested just the side of an oil drum, and that would work, but I'm looking for something hopefully a little bit more consistent and easy to work with, and just like I said, a fiberglass reinforced panel or something like that. And then the only other thing we need to do is make the steering wheels for this thing. These were the same sort of steering wheels that were used on the combo ride, and since we have one of those, we have them at our disposal. There was supposed to be 4 of these on each car, and I'm going to try to cast these in aluminum and see how it goes. I used to do a lot of aluminum casting like 20 years ago, but I haven't done any recently, so we're going to fire up the furnace and see what we can make out of this. So that's going to be a whole process, but hopefully I'll have something to show you for it next time around. And if you want to follow this whole project, click that link to the left and come along for the ride.